If you're watching this, you're probably quite handy, and that means you get asked to help fix, make and assist with DIY tasks. I don't mind really, I quite like being asked. I like to feel useful and needed. But what I don't like is working away from my workshop. Here I have all my tools and materials and everything I'm going to need to fix a problem. But when I go away, I have to try and anticipate everything I'm going to need. And as we all know, DIY projects rarely go as planned. The first job are these kitchen countertops. I love the look of them. A nice bit of solid oak. Of course I'm going to prefer it to the plasticky ones I have. The trouble is, this kind of worktop needs more maintenance. They are looking a little sorry for themselves. They've just set off on holiday for Scotland, so this is the perfect time to get the kitchen stripped out and see what can be done. Barrettine have kindly sent me some of their Armorflex Worktop Oil. But before I can get that applied, I need to get the old finish off. There's areas where the old finish has worn away, and around the sink there's quite a lot of water damage to sort out. In the past, I've made the mistake of using a sander to try and get the old finish off, but it clogs up in no time and you go through loads of sheets. Very frustrating. So I watched a video by my friend Keith from Rag and Bone Brown, and what he did was he used a scraper first to get the old finish off, which worked much better. It's a pretty easy but very satisfying process, scraping. Obviously a lot quieter than a sander and creates a lot less dust. This is all looking so much better for a scraping and a sand down. So now it's time for the Barrettine Armorflex Oil. This is where the magic's gonna happen, and it's gonna bring out the natural beauty of the wood and make it really pop. I sanded this all up to 120 grit. I didn't want to go too high, as you don't want a too polished surface, otherwise the oil won't soak in nicely. I have gone for the matte finish so the results look natural, but there is also a satin that will give a subtle sheen. I'm just brushing this on thinly along the grain of the wood. This can help protect against spills, stains and scratches from everyday use. And when it's dry, it's food and toy safe. So it's not just useful for kitchen worktops, it can be used on tabletops, any solid wood joinery or veneers. I don't mind doing this for my parents, but hopefully they'll be able to maintain it themselves from now on, as any small areas can just be spot repaired rather than the need of scraping and sanding the whole thing down again. So maybe I won't get called back to help. This is looking fantastic already, so I'm just going to wipe off any excess with a lint-free cloth. Now, this should be dry in 4 hours in average conditions. Well, it's a pretty average day today, so I think I can use that time to get another job ticked off the list, then we can come back and get a second coat on. So I will put a link down below to the Barrettine Armorflex Worktop Oil if you want to give it a go on one of your projects. Last year, I built them these raised beds. There were some leftover bits of wood, and what my mum's done is just stack them up to make this little bench for some plants, but she's worried it's not that stable. What I'm thinking I can do is cut some housing joints for the legs and get them nicely secured. So I'm going to get them marked out and cut. Right, these are in with a friction fit. So now I want to lock them in place with some screws. I've got a countersinking bit, so I'm going to drill some holes and get them sunk in. I can get some plugs cut out the same wood and then fill those holes. That's better. I don't think I'd have sat on it how it is before, but now it's nice and secure. She should be happy. Let's get on with the next job. Now, she wanted me to put this bird feeder into the bed. It has a couple of prongs at the bottom, you just hammer into the ground. But the trouble is, where she wants it is where all the foundations for this fence are. So it's not really going to go there. In fact, the whole of this ground is full of rubble. Nothing pushes into it. But as she wants it right by the fence, I'm thinking I can just attach it to the fence and the prongs will just sit shallowly into the ground to stop it spinning. What I have is some copper saddle clips, so I'm just going to get it marked out where I want these to go and get them screwed on. I think that's going to hold it in place nicely. Another easy job done, so let's get this kitchen worktop finished. Before I get the second coat on, I'm just going to de-nib the first. So I've just got one of these kind of scouring pad things that I'm just giving it a rub down. I'm now just repeating the process, getting a thin layer brushed on along the grain, and then I'm going to wipe off any excess. Now, again, this should take another 4 hours to dry, but I'm going to leave it overnight and we'll come back and get everything put back together tomorrow. This is all dried overnight and is looking fantastic now. I think when they get back from holiday, they're going to be really pleased with all those jobs I've done for them. I just wonder how long it'd be until I'm called back with the next list of jobs to do, but at least they're better do the countertop themselves. So there'll be a link to the oil I used under the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to Barrettine for sending me the oil. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.